Hey guys, Tone Fernandez with your social media lead generation tips, helping social media marketers like you get ahead on social media. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about how to increase your reach on social media organically. When I say organic, that means without with paid ads, without having to fork up any money. These are just things you can do on your social media pages that you can, increase your reach so that more people see your posts. But before we get started, go ahead and click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified every time I post videos like this. All right, guys. So, what's the importance of reach? It's like the law of averages. The more people in sales you call, the more people you prospect, the more likelihood of you obtaining a client. And the same goes on social media. The more people that see your post, the more people that it shows up on their timeline and their news feed, the more likely they're going to click on and watch. And the more likely to click on, watch, read, or view is the more likelihood of them actually, responding to your call to action or showing interest in what it is that you have to offer. So I know you're probably thinking, well, how do I increase my reach on social media without having to, use Facebook ads, without having to do LinkedIn ads, Instagram ads? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share 5 basic ways in order for you to increase reach on social media. So way number one is pretty simple. On every post, especially a video, you want to make sure that you ask your audience to share. So a lot of times on videos that I post on social media, I just simply say, "Hey, if you like this content, if this content was valuable, feel free to share." And what ends up happening is once that person shares, it's now access to their entire network. So there's a certain percentage of that person's network now able to see your post. And the more shares you get, the more organic reach you have. I'll give you an example. I have a post that received, I want to say over 2,500 shares, and so far the views on that post are about 120,000. So that's the power of organic shares. I didn't pay for any ads. Number two, go off current trends. So when I say that is, I like to correlate what I do in my business with a current trend that's happening. If it's funny, if it's something that a lot of the younger generation is doing, I like to kind of incorporate both. And the reason why is you get a lot more people who want to kind of engage with that post, and the more engagement you do, the more reach you're going to get on your social media content. So for example, they're talking about the crazy stuff going on in Chicago the other day, so I made a funny video about that, and it reached a lot of people. It reached a few 100,000 people just by me playing off current events that are happening here in the news. So use current events and kind of find a way to incorporate what you do into it. And what happens is you're gonna get shares, likes, you're gonna get comments. I think I got over 800 comments on that post. So that's how you get organic reach. Number three, tag people who are willing to allow you to tag. A lot of times when you tag somebody on a post, their whole entire network is able to see what content you're putting out there. So I don't there's a rule to this. Don't just go tagging everybody without their permission. That's annoying. But if it's relevant to somebody, or if you're mentioning them, so a lot of times I like to mention a person. So if I'm doing a post about something in my business, sometimes I say, this person reminded me of, and then I'll just tag them. He said this, this, and this, and this. And what happens is now their whole network can see your post as well. Number four, have as many guests as possible on your social media page. I mentioned this earlier on a previous blog post in a video. Is I said, how are you able to do Facebook Live interviews and have a guest? And I mentioned using a program called Be Live. I recently had an interview with a mortgage lender who was talking about forbearance. Guess what? Her entire audience on her Facebook page was able to see that. So invite guests, whether it be physical or whether it be using Facebook Live, like a feature called Be Live. By the way, Be Live is free. I have a video here on YouTube explaining how to do it, and I'll make sure I'll put that at the end of this video. And last but not least, do a giveaway. So how should a giveaway work? A giveaway should be, hey guys, I'm gonna do a giveaway to the random person that I choose off a list of people who do these three things. Comment below, share this post and like it. And what happens is, if if they really want that gift, they're going to go ahead and comment on the post, they're going to like it, and they're going to share it. What ends up happening is, through the engagement, you're going to get their friends who see it, and their friends are going to share it. And what happens is, it starts to snowball into all these people sharing the post that you had, therefore extending your reach. So those are 5 quick and easy ways for you to extend your reach organically on social media. Number 1 was always ask for the share, especially on videos. Number 2, play off current trends and have fun with it. Number 3, tag people who are willing to be tagged on a post, especially if you're mentioning them, and you can get into their audience. Number 4, have guests. Have guests either physically, or invite people to do live interviews, whether it be on Facebook or any platform. And number 5, do a giveaway for people who like, comment, and share on a post, therefore extending your reach even further. So appreciate you guys for jumping on. If you like social media lead generation tips like this, I have a free gift for you. It's 10 days of lead generation training, where every day for 10 days, I'll send you a different post, a different tactic, a different strategy that you can use to generate leads using social media. Just go ahead, click on the link in the description, put your name and email, and I'll send it right over. So as always, your success is important to me, guys. I'll see you guys out there on the field.